What is up YouTube, RiskzzHD here, back again today with another best class setup video for Black Ops 4. Now firstly, before we get into the class setup, I would just like to say a massive thank you to everyone who subscribed to the channel recently. We just hit 100 subscribers and it truly means a lot. My 100 subscriber montage should be out next week and I hope you guys do enjoy that. It's a montage that contains all of my best clips, but yeah, I hope it should be good, so stay tuned for that. Also, I understand that this week the Modern Warfare beta comes out. Sadly, I play Xbox, so I won't be able to play it until the week after. However, when I do get to play it, I'll try really hard to get the best gameplay I can for you guys. I'll try to play it as much as I can, however, that is the weekend I'm moving back into university. So we'll see how it goes. I will just say though that I have been doing some work throughout the summer holidays, so when I go back to university I should have a head start with work and everything, so when the game actually drops I should be able to grind it quite a lot and make videos for you guys. So yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy that. So the gameplay you've been watching in the background is a 63-2 game on Summit, which is just crazy. I think that putting up a score like this in the background of the commentary is really good to demonstrate the power of the class that I'm showing you guys. So I do hope you enjoy the gameplay in the background. I decided to run Gunship this game and it really paid off. I got loads of kills with it, and the other two high streaks that I'm running, which I think are Strike Team and Sniper's Nest. You know, I was really worried when I put Gunship on that it will get destroyed by Zero straight away and all my hard work will be ruined. But usually I'll have baited out the Zero with my Sniper's Nest first. So sometimes Gunship can actually be a great streak to run, as oftentimes if you're just running Sniper's Nest as your high streak, that will get destroyed and Zero will just kind of ruin your streak and it'll all be for nothing. Whereas if you're running Gunship and you get to use it, it's absolutely insane. Also, and I promise this is the last thing before I discuss the class setup, the intro clip was a quad feed with the Daemon on jungle, and I'll say that that clip itself is actually ancient. It's a really old clip, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. Anyway, finally onto the class setup, which you should see on the screen now. So with the Daemon, I like to run Hybrid Mags, High Caliber 1, 2 and Rapid Fire. Now I'll quickly explain why I use these attachments, so that if you have a different playstyle to me or prefer to use something else, then you can understand why I chose what I chose to use and swap out what you think is best for you and what you want to run. So I use Hybrid Mags because I like to rush a lot. The ability to have a large mag is so helpful in the sense that you don't have to reload much, so I can push more and reload when it's best for me, rather than when I'm forced to. Now I will say though that everyone does this, and I do this as well. After they've shot like one bullet, they want to reload. It's like the COD reload syndrome. But yeah, Hybrid Mags is really helpful if you can get past that. Also, the ability to reload faster with Hybrid Mags is so helpful, as it means that I'm less likely to be caught off guard while I'm reloading. Now, I also like to run High Caliber 1 and 2 and Rapid Fire to minimize my time to kill. So the High Calibers increase my damage and Rapid Fire obviously increases my rate of fire. Now, if you don't want to run High Caliber 2, I wouldn't even recommend running High Caliber 1 unless you're really good at hitting headshots. Otherwise, it's not beneficial at all. In this case, I'd recommend you run a different attachment and another perk or something like that, because High Caliber 1 is not that useful on its own. Also, I think now is a good time for me to point out that I think that it's really important for you to run the attachments that you think are best for your playstyle, as changing your playstyle to fit a class is so much harder than changing a class to fit your playstyle. For example, if you need a red dot sight on the Daemon, then just run it. Personally, I think that iron sights are amazing on this gun, and if I was going to run a sight, I'd run ELO, but that's totally my opinion, and you know, you should run what you feel most comfortable with. Another perfect example of this is the perk setup I'm running on the class. So the two perks I'm running are Scavenger and Dexterity. Now if you're using Crash, which I sometimes do, then you might not need Scavenger at all, and this frees you up quite a lot to use a different perk. And also, I was running Dexterity in this gameplay. I like the way Dexterity feels. I feel as though the slide just, I don't know, it feels nicer. However, Gung Ho is also an incredibly strong perk too, and you could run either of them. You could probably run two perk 2s if you knocked an attachment off the gun as well, Gung Ho and Dexterity. But yeah, use what you think is best and what fits your playstyle the most. The same applies for the ability, where I'm using Stim Shot, or is it equipment? I can't remember what it's called, but I'm using Stim Shot just so I can keep rushing. But you could run something totally different like Acoustic Sensor or ComSec device if you're having struggle getting streaks, or you just like the overall awareness. And with the other perk you could use instead of Scavenger, if you're playing Search and Destroy, you could run something like Dead Silence, which is so useful to make sure people don't know where you are. Finally, before I go, I just want to say another massive thank you to everyone who's subscribed to the channel and shown me support recently in the comment section. It always means so much to me, and I really can't say thank you enough. I plan to make a lot of great videos in Modern Warfare, so look out for that in the future. Until then, I've got a lot of Black Ops 4 videos ready, and my 100 subscriber montage is in the works and should be out next week. I'm just finishing off the editing now, and I really like the way it's gone. If you did enjoy the video, then please leave a like, comment down below what gun you would like to see for the next class setup, or what you'd like to see next on the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, this has been RiskzzHD, and I hope all you legends have a fantastic week.
Operation complete. Nice work.